Hold on a minute, I gotta see if everything's set up. I don't think it's gonna appear on YouTube right away. This music's kind of loud, jeez. Let's just turn that down a bit. So my ears aren't killing me. Is it up yet? There we go. Let's see how the mic audio sounds. So my ears aren't killing me. Is it up yet? There we go. Let's see how the mic audio sounds. Mic audio sounding better than it ever is. Is it up yet? There we go. Let's see how the mic audio. Alright. Well, welcome to the stream. The title is pretty self-explanatory. Hold on, I gotta do a couple of things. So I gotta set up a few other things before we officially start up. So let's see here. Oh, okay. Here we got one person watching. That's what's up. I'll probably like put a thumbnail on it afterwards. I don't really feel like doing it now, but let me send this to this. Where's the story mode? Alright. Hold on just a second. There we go. I probably should have set this all up a little bit earlier. Alright, let's just get into it. Oh wait, oh gosh, I forgot. Is there a way I could just start a whole new... I don't think there's a way I could start a whole new game without actually having to increase this difficulty. Alright, system settings. Save. Alright, I do not remember how this works. Alright, so it pretty much shows me. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's get started with the prologue here. Welcome to Blazblue Chronophantasma. This is probably my first legitimate Let's Play.
Anime is sin, it's hip to motorboat lychees titties, 9 is a furry, Carl is a pushover, hello
Who the hell commented that?
How's it coming along, Imperator?
Not bad. This is a good vessel, Relius Clover.
It may be a while before it's stable. If you sense that anything is amiss, I want you to say so right away.
I shall keep that in mind. By the way, Relius, what's going on with his casket?
Phantom is taking care of the core. Control will be handed over at number 13.
I see. To think that unpleasant giant would turn out to be so useful. Quite an amusing twist of fate.
Never thought I'd hear you utter that word.
Find it strange, do you?
No, but you've piqued my curiosity.
Oh, I have? You amuse me.
Is that so? I never grow tired of you, Imperator. Looks like it's about time.
Well done. You may go.
I'll take my leave then.
Never was the friendliest.
Well, well. So this is where you were hiding. I've been looking for you.
Teremy, what do you want?
What do I want? I have news to report. May I trouble you for a moment?
Speak.
Once 3 more areas are secured, the barrier over Ikaruga will be complete. I've left the release of the cauldron in Relius's hands. I'm certain there will be no problems leaving it in the Colonel's hands. The 13th Prime Field device, the Sword of Izanami, is progressing smoothly on my end. As for the casket, I believe it was Phantom, wasn't it?
I see. What about Izayoi?
Oh, Tsubaki Yayoi, the Major. Yes, I expect she has not met with any obstacles, and her status remains unchanged. Also, with regard to Takamagahara, I'm counting on you.
I am aware. By the way, Teremy, that armor. Do you think it is wise to leave things as they are?
Good old Hakumu. The Susanoo unit. He's becoming one vexing little knight, that one. High time someone knocks him off the board, don't you think?
Maybe you are taking this too lightly? This is not a game.
Please, please, I'm not playing any games. I'm taking all this quite seriously. So like what? You think I'm just goofing off? That doesn't make me want to give this my all, which I totally am, by the way. Why do you doubt me?
Stop your nonsense.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I'd like to ask you, Imperator.
What is it?
Why did you let Ragnar the Blood Edge escape me for?
Do not take that tone with me, Teremy. We are not peers.
We should have been finished with Ragnar the Blood Edge by then. You could have easily ended it. Why didn't you?
Is that not your responsibility? How crude of you to attempt to shift the blame onto me.
Was it not mixed enough? Or did it get mixed too much?
I hope you realize I can put an end to your existence without much effort.
Well, I'll let you have this as your little sideshow. With Ragnar still alive, I'm sure we can find ways in which he can prove useful. Where are you off to now? And there she goes. This place sure brings back memories.
And I think the cutscene is done. So yeah, most of this game I would not be talking too much during cutscenes. I'm just gonna try to let you guys enjoy it, and let me be quiet right now.
Restriction 666 released. Dimensional interference field deployed. Code SOL. Blazblue. Activate. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm starting to have some fun. some nightmares will you show me this time? Now, the day of reckoning can begin.
Alright, and that's the intro to the game pretty much. Now there's a lot of stuff that's like missing for someone that has never played Blazblue before. There are like, I think, how many games? There's probably 2 games before this. I think 3. How many are there? I think it's just 2. There's Continuum Shift and Calamity Trigger. And that explains a lot of things, so I'm probably gonna have to fill in a whole bunch of blanks.
Gotta run a quick errand. I'm sorry, Tal. Would you mind waiting here?
Sounds fishy, good guy.
Huh?
You're hiding food, aren't you, good guy? Don't eat your hidden food by yourself. That's not fair. Share it with Tal.
Get off me, Tal! I'm not hiding anything! Whoa!
Best girl makes her appearance.
Ugh, you're such a pain! Oh,
Let's see. Okay, Melty Bear, it's nice to know that you're a furry. But, you know, we don't judge over here. It's all good.
Whoa, hold up. You can actually taste lies?
No. Meows! You're not supposed to hit Tal. That's mean.
How stupid are you?
Good guys bullying Tal. Good guys bullying Tal. Good guys bullying Tal.
Yeesh, look, I'll get you food. You can eat whatever you want after this. Just wait here quietly.
Meow! That's a promise. Tal will wait forever.
My life would be way easier if she just ran off.
Did you say something, Meow?
Nope, nothing.
Alright, so basically our main protagonist of Blazblue is Ragnar the Blood Edge. And I believe this all started in Continuum Shift. I really do not remember. I'm probably gonna have to look it up. But pretty much this all started with a time loop that they was in, I believe. And the whole goal for Ragnar in that game, I believe, was to... You know what? I actually don't know myself.
Been a while, hasn't it, sister? I'm sorry I haven't been able to come here very often. I met Jin and Saya.
Alright, so I can give you a little bit of Ragnar's backstory. So pretty much Ragnar is he's an orphan. He has a sister and a brother. His brother's name is Jin and his sister's name is Saya. A guy named Teremi destroyed their, I almost said village, destroyed their church, which they was staying at. And along with that, his brother disappeared and his sister Saya disappeared. And also his brother is the one that cut off his arm. So it's a lot of things I have to explain. So basically Ragnar has this thing called the Azure Grimoire. And it's kind of like this, how do I explain it? It has this like black beast in it. And it's wow, I'm gonna have to explain what the black beast is.
It's a little less of a crybaby. And Saya.
Alright, so the black beast is basically
Looks like I won't be able to keep my promise, sister.
the black beast is basically like a monster that appeared like I think it was hundreds of years ago. It was like 500 years ago, I think. And it all starts because of a time loop. So I'm pretty sure Continuum Shift was the first game, because at the end of Continuum Shift you fight a robot girl type girl named Noelle, New 13, who is a field device, I think that's how you pronounce it, or a Morikuma unit, one of the two. I think it's both.
I thought you'd have outgrown such childish sentiment by now, Ragnar.
What? Rabbit? Where the hell did you come from? How long have you been stalking me?
And this is Rachel, and she is a vampire. I'm pretty sure she's a princess.
Trying to explain the Blazblue story is like trying to explain thermodynamics to a child.
Well, it's like, it's been a while since I had to explain the Blazblue lore, so yeah, you gotta cut me some slack. It is kind of difficult.
Sorry, I'm an idiot and a moron and a...
I'm gonna stomp you stuffed toys into the ground.
By the way, how's the mic audio sounding? Because I have a different mic now, so hopefully it's better than last time. It should be more clear.
I suppose this could be interpreted as cruelty. You'd better be careful, Ragnar. You could be sued by an animal rights group.
Says the woman who uses them as shields. Why the hell are you stalking me anyway?
Stalking? There is no reason to be rude, Ragnar the Blood Edge. I was here before you arrived.
Don't lie to my face. I was alone when I got here.
Is this a man or a worm I address? I arrived before you and remained for your entire period of mourning.
Shouldn't Nago like being stepped on?
Where the hell were you then?
I don't know what those plushies are into, to be honest. I'm pretty sure, which one's Nago? It's the black one, right? The one that Rachel sits on, uses as a chair.
I'd expect a little more situational awareness from one with a name as imposing as the Grim Reaper.
What does my attentiveness have to do with being the Grim Reaper? Nothing, that's what.
Bark, bark, bark goes the hound. Do you ever get tired of barking?
Now you're just wasting my time. So what do you want from me anyways? Or did you just come off your perch to start shit?
Nothing in particular.
What?
I was enjoying a lovely moonlit stroll when I saw a worm wriggling in my garden. So I decided to make a closer examination and saw that it was a very particular kind of worm, not even as beneficial to a garden as an earthworm. A Ragnar the Blood Edge, or as his fellow pests called him, the Grim Reaper. It is generally beneath me, but I do not wish to discriminate against pests. So with no other choice, I graced you with my attentions. Be grateful, little one.
Nice speech, Rabbit. When I'm done with you, you're gonna run crying back to your butler.
Tread lightly, Ragnar. Can your hideous mien afford more ill use?
So a huge problem with this game is the pacing of everything. So there is a lot of dialogue in the first part, like a lot. I'm pretty sure there's only 2 fights in the, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 fights in the very beginning. And like how it's spaced out between fights and dialogue, it's really bad until you get like further into the game.
It brings back memories. Who's there? Huh? Woohoo! It's Tora!
Hey, hey.
What are you doing here, Tora?
Oh, cat person asked me to take care of something. I left the village in Momo's care.
Oh, Momo is back home? That makes Tao happy, so happy!
No, Momo will return to her journey as soon as I get back.
Oh, Tao wants to see Momo! Tao wants to see her!
But Tao, you're in the middle of a journey. You can't go back to Kaka Village right in the middle of it.
Okay, but Tao's sad.
Don't be sad, Tao. If you're out on a journey, you're bound to meet her again someday.
Really?
Really? So cheer up. Yeah.
Okay, Tao will be happy.
By the way,
Meow.
what are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be with Ragnar the Blood Edge? Yeah.
Good guy told Tao to wait here.
Here?
Where is this?
Tao.
No, it's not like that. Tao came here because she smelled something familiar. Tao swears she's not lost.
Familiar? Oh, so you forgot. Or perhaps we never taught you. Meow.
Forgot what?
This is where the Kaka clan's first village was located.
First village?
Yes,
To be honest, I
it
don't
was
see
some
how
time
this
ago,
helps
during
the
the
plot
age they
whatsoever.
called the Dark War.
I have already
The
played
Kaka
this game
clan
and
was
beat
led
it
to this
before,
area by
as
Lord Moon.
you've seen earlier with the whole pathways being unlocked. But there's just some things in this game that could have been taken out. I don't really think it was necessary for this whole little section.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure it doesn't benefit the plot whatsoever.
And took a number of Kakas with him into battle. After that, Cat Person and the 6 heroes came here, and together they fought the Black Beast. Meow. So this is the Kaka clan's hallowed ground.
Oh. What's hallowed?
It means it's a very, very important place.
Oh, Tao is moved.
Across the way are the Kaka hot springs, too. What's wrong? Meow.
Tao senses something strange. Oh, what's wrong, Rodna? Your visage is more worn than usual.
Whose fault is that, huh?
'Twas but 2 or 3 lightning bolts at worst.
See, this is what I don't understand. They had a fight off screen, but you know, I would have personally thought it would have been good to actually play this fight to get a feel for the game if you're playing for the first time.
Avert your gaze if you're going to stare blank-eyed.
Hey, Rabbit.
Yes?
Let's say I wanted to get my hands on Kushinada's linchpin.
Well, you can surprise someone like me once in a blue moon. Who's been telling you about that?
None of your business. How do I get my hands on it, Rabbit?
This one's quite rude, isn't he?
That's not how we ask for things, especially a princess.
Yes! Get down on your knees and ask.
Shut your damn
Alright,
mouth,
and I'll
vermin.
be
Barbecue
right
you
back.
both.
So, assuming for the sake of argument that I knew, what would you do then?
If you didn't tell me, I'd beat it out of you one way or another.
What a harrowing gaze. He truly means that.
What are you muttering?
None of your business. And you show your ignorance by asking where. It's clearly Jubei that told you of it, isn't it?
Good for you. You don't get a prize.
I don't need to dignify that. Very well. Tell me what you know of the linchpin.
Almost nothing, honestly. I just remember Master talking about it a long time ago. With the linchpin, it might be possible to defeat it. He wouldn't speak any more about it afterwards, no matter how much I hounded him. Then a while ago, during the thing with my left arm, I casually asked Kokanoe. She said, I heard it was in Ikaruga.
Yes, Ikaruga then. What a troublesome family.
Now, I don't know what the deal with that linchpin is, but if Master mentions it like that, it's probably pretty badass.
Badass? I suppose it could be described as such. Unfortunately, I can't fill in any more details than Jubei did.
What the... Why would you lead me on like that?
I'm not well informed on the linchpin myself. I'd suspect that Jubei isn't either.
And?
The technique for activating the linchpin is lost as well.
Damn it, so it's useless?
What's strange is, Tenjo held on to the linchpin as his trump card, and yet didn't use it to save himself. Relius clearly considers the linchpin dangerous still. This leads me to believe that there's a different way of activating it. What exactly do you find amusing?
Oh, nothing. Just that there are things you're as ignorant about as I am. Whoa! You almost hit me!
Don't get any misplaced sense of superiority, lest I reduce you to cinders.
Yeah, thanks for the warning.
Very well. I'll tell you what I know of the linchpin. Be grateful. This is an honor.
Enough of the song and dance.
Then I will take my leave.
I'm sorry, all right? I want to know.
As I mentioned, I am not well informed regarding the linchpin. It is a device surrounded by rumors and innuendo. I'm not sure even its creator fully understood it.
Oh, so you knew the creator?
I did, though they passed away a long time ago.
Then we can't talk to him about it.
Correct.
What exactly is the amazing power of the linchpin?
It may be able to suppress Seether. From what I know, it can stop the flow of Seether, completely nullify the flow and use of it.
Nullify?
According to theory, if you activated the linchpin, you could sever the connection between the cauldron and the boundary, which would stop the output of Seether. Hard to imagine a single human could create something like that, isn't it?
Alright, so basically, Seether is a type of energy that is all around the Blazblue world because of the Black Beast that appeared 500 years ago. It released all that energy, what they're calling Seether currently. And I'm pretty sure Ragna possesses Seether. I'm not sure how Seether fully works. I'm not sure if they use it as power. I'm pretty sure Ragna does because he has the Black Beast inside of his arm. So,
which would mean that there's a way to defeat the Imperator. If it's true, it'd be possible to annihilate your sister, and possibly Yuki Terumi as well.
And another thing that I had to fill in. So this person named the Imperator is actually Ragna's sister, and but it's like it's kind of complicated to explain. It's basically like using it's like a different entity using his sister's body as a host. His whole thing with his sister is really weird.
Where's the linchpin and how do I get it?
You wouldn't be able to get it.
That was fast. But why can't I?
It isn't possible for you. It was held by Nine, the great sage, until Tenjo came into possession of it, around the time of the Ikaruga Civil War. For unknown reasons, he then sealed the linchpin away at the boundary's edge. And the only way to get past that gate, you need the successor of the Asher, Noel Vermilion, the Eye of the Asher.
Noel? She still has the Eye of the Asher?
Alright, now Noel Vermilion, she... This is also going to be a little difficult to explain. So basically Noel is another version of Ragna's sister. So basically there's, I believe, like 4 different versions of Ragna's sister. And what Noelle is, she is a Morikuno unit, I believe. Prime field device number 12, I believe. I think her name is Mu 12. And she basically has a power that surpasses Ragna's power, which is the Eye of the which she has is Eye of the Azure, and it surpasses Ragna's Azure Grimoire.
Even though you prevented the smelting, she still possesses the power. The master unit should still recognize her as the successor.
It's an unexpected silver lining. So as long as I've got Noelle, I can open the gate?
It's a possibility, no more. We can't know for sure.
What's the catch, Rabbit?
That's up to the girl. It's nothing you'll be able to influence.
That's it? No other options?
Correct. As things currently are, she's all you've got. But even if you were able to get your hands on the linchpin, it would be impossible for you to activate it.
You mean like you said a moment ago, that the technique for activating the linchpin is lost, right? But if Tenjo bothered to seal it away at the boundary's edge, then that may mean he knew another way to use it.
That's a gamut. There may not be.
I'll take that bet. It's not like I've got a better option. Guess I'll focus on Noelle for the time being.
Assuming you're even able to get the linchpin, Ragnar, and you are able to use it, will you be able to commit sororicide?
So basically, what sororicide is, if you guys don't know what that word means, it's basically like killing one's sister. So, just a little information.
I will murder the Imperator. I will kill Saya.
Kill. Let me make things clear for you. She cannot be killed.
What? Are you shitting me? You said yourself that with the linchpin she could be defeated or annihilated or whatever.
Yes, it's definitely possible to annihilate her physical body. That's what that meant.
Sure sounds a lot like being killed.
Listen, Ragnar. In the present world, the Imperator's power is immense. It would be impossible for you to defeat her in a normal battle.
What is this? Another no-win situation? Like with Terumi that one time?
No, she's much too powerful. Let me describe it simply enough for you to understand. Even if Hakumen were to engage her at his full power, I think he would have a hard time of it.
So what? I gotta get the band back together? Like a Six Heroes reunion?
Alright, so now the 6 heroes, this is actually more easy to explain. 6 heroes are basically 6 people who defeated the Black Beast like 500 years ago, but you know, you think they'd be dead, but the whole thing with Hakumen, he has his own little backstory and interesting time-traveling adventures. As for the other, 5 heroes, should meet them in this game.
Assuming you could do that, you might be able to achieve your goal.
Like, they mentioned Nine the Sage earlier, and she's also one of the 6 heroes.
You're saying she's as powerful as the Black Beast?
In a way, more powerful.
What?
The Black Beast can be killed. The Imperator cannot.
You're saying she's immortal then?
Someone who lives forever could still be killed. It's possible to kill me, in fact. The Imperator is... her existence is death itself.
Death? What the hell does that mean?
Death exists for eternity. It drags all the rest of the world into it. It cannot be killed. The Imperator is the embodiment of death in this world.
Hang on a second, isn't that against the rules?
Yes, I suppose. Even so...
To think I would be here to gaze up at the moonlit night sky again. It brings back memories. This place never changes.
Imperator! What are you doing here?
Oh, it is you. Rachel Alucard. Stand aside and kneel before me.
A crowd gravity seed. Oh, Phantom?
Heavy. My body's so heavy.
You have interfered enough, Tsukuyomi. I am here because I have matters to tend to with this man.
With me?
Ragna! Run!
It's all right. Things won't escalate here.
Oh?
What do you want, Saya?
Last time we met, we did not even get a chance to speak. I came here to meet with you. I do not get much opportunity to visit with mortals. Sometimes it is nice to get some fresh air in the outside world. As I thought.
Huh?
Ragna the Blood Edge, be mine.
What?
What?
Listen carefully to me. Become my servant. Swear your allegiance to me. Become my servant forever. What would be equitable? I will give you Yuki Terumi's head. That is a fair exchange, I think.
Who do you think you're kidding?
Does that not satisfy you? What if I said... Brother, Saya misses you. Come, be with your sister.
I'll kill you right here and now!
Ragna, no!
Ah! She disappeared?
You have always had such a violent temperament.
You... What's going on? I can't move. Ah!
Your violence is unsightly. Treat your sister properly. Seems as though my vessel desired you, but it appears my trick was for naught. That is enough, Phantom. Release him. As expected, it is much more comforting to watch you suffer. That was entertaining. Until we meet again, brother. Come to me if you have a change of heart. I am generous. I will accept you no matter the hour.
Got it. I can visit you any time of day or night. Murder you.
I will look forward to it.
Huh?
Yes, milady Platinum?
Oh, it's nothing.
Okay, old man, get out of here now.
I'm no old man. It's Master. Call me Master. I'll also accept brother.
Shut up, you idiot. Get out of here already.
What did I sense just now? Was that magic?
Princess? Are you all right?
Hey, Rabbit. You okay?
Ragna, are you in a position to be magnanimous? Or is this your way of criticizing me?
Sounds like you're just fine.
Doing better than you, apparently. That power she used, the gravity seed. A gravitational force strong enough to immobilize me. That magician, Phantom. That's what the Imperator called her. It must be her. If that's the case, it seems I have no choice but to mobilize the heroes.
Talking to yourself? Are you going senile?
Hey, good guy!
Ah, it's Tao.
good guy. Did Bunny Lady beat you up?
Tao? Put it like that.
No, that inept fool just fell over and smacked into that tree right there. His wounds are entirely self-inflicted.
You did that to yourself? Are you okay? No, poor stupid good guy.
I'm sorry, are you making fun of me or worrying about me? Make up your damn mind, Cat.
Oh, by the way, good guy, Tao sensed a really bad presence a little bit ago.
What was it like?
Kinda like zoom, and then ba-ba, and then yeah. It seemed really bad.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
Meow, nice one, good guy. Still in the mood to crack jokes even though you're almost dead.
I couldn't sense the Imperator's presence, and yet her simple mind could.
Meow.
Tao!
Oh, Tao forgot to mention, Tora's here!
Miss Torikaka, it's good to see you.
Lady Rachel, it has been a while indeed. How does Master Valentine fare? Yeah.
He's well, thank you.
Oh, Torikaka! How are you doing, madam?
Greetings, Nago. You're looking as round and black as usual. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded a little sus, I'm not gonna lie.
He's... oh, lazing about over there.
He's not the only one lazing about, I see. Yeah.
Hey, Tora. Long time no see.
Ragna, you aren't looking so hot right now. Yeah.
Yeah, good guy beat himself up like an idiot.
Don't sound so happy about it, Tao.
Oh, that's right. Your village is close to here, isn't it?
Well, our former village, yes.
If I'm not mistaken, weren't there hot springs? Would you please carry this idiot there? That should be the perfect place for him to recover.
To the Kaka Hot Springs. Meow.
Rabbit, I don't have that kind of time. Besides, this isn't even that bad. Heal up quick.
Those wounds were caused by magic. Even with the Azure Grimoire, those will not heal quickly.
Magic?
Magic attacks also cause scarring of the soul. Especially in your case, the Azure Grimoire will remember those wounds, transcending even phenomena intervention. It's the same as with the injuries sustained from a Nox Victorious. I'm sure you can recall those wounds.
Okay, so a few things I gotta explain. Nox, let's start off with Phantom Interventions. So Phenomena Intervention is basically like, I don't know how to explain this one. So if it's basically like some form of higher power, like let's say, like basically like a god of the world, it's like basically resetting time or just changing the events. So it kind of erases the first event that happened. So let's say that, Ragna dies at one point of the story, but then someone like rewrites it, or the Susanoo unit rewrites it. There's a whole bunch of different things that has like weird powers. Rewrites it to where Ragna is still alive and a different like parallel timeline. So it's pretty much like it's weird.
Masked dick.
Remember what Juve said.
Don't think of the Azure Grimoire as your own power, right?
Something worth thinking about. If corrosion of the Azure Grimoire continues at this rate, it could cause ruptures of other phenomena as well. You'd better be careful.
Serious?
If you understand, then be quiet and heed what you're told. Tao, please take him.
Aye,
Oh, I forgot. So I actually had to say this part because they don't have a narrator. As they say that, what's the name? Tao picks up Ragnar and they start running.
Hey, stop! Oh, that hurts! Put me down!
This game kind of feels like a light novel right now, and it's gonna feel like that for a while.
Please wake that pig bat.
Certainly.
What happened?
We're almost to Ikaruga, sister. The intel that Professor Kokonoe is there seems to be accurate. Apparently, Ragna the Blood Edge is headed there too. This time, I'll make the Azure mine.
Alright, so basically, this kid here, his name is Carl Clover? I think it's Clover. So Carl Clover is basically, his goal was to get the Azure from Ragna, and he has his sister, which is a robot. I'm not sure what's that all about. I don't know everything about Blazblue, and I don't remember everything about Blazblue, so I'm trying my best here to like give you like a bone to like understand what's happening. So basically his sister, which is a robot, and I forgot her name. I think it's Nirvana. No, it's something weird. And basically they had an encounter with Ragna in the first game. Yes, Nirvana.
What is it, sister?
And Ragna kind of just destroyed the kid.
Is someone there? An enemy? Oh! Was it just your imagination? Oh, that's good then. Are you alright, sister? You're not tired?
By the way, these things don't talk at all, so I have no clue how they communicate, unless it's like telepathy or like they just feel it, because I honestly don't know how this works.
Not too much further. Let's hang in there.
Ugh, this Ars Magus vessel seats sure are hard, aren't they? My butt hurts. Something the matter, Noellers? Hey, anybody home?
Oh, nothing. It's nothing.
You've been like that ever since we left Kagetsuchi.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you worried?
Huh?
Are you worried about your foster parents?
Yeah.
Alright, so a little bit more information on Noelle. Noelle is basically like, she's not a real person. She exists now, but she's basically like, she was just created for a purpose to be a successor to the Azure. And so yeah, she doesn't have actual parents, and as I mentioned earlier, she is another variation of Ragnar's sister.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's just the two of them. And after support from the NOL was cut off, it's just been... Though, I was able to have their support resumed when I decided to join the Praetorian Guard.
Also, the NOL is like, it's like a kind of like imagine a government type force. So what their goal is, I do not know. I do not remember. I can just pretty much tell you that there is some type of military force.
Hey, Noelle, are you sure that was the right choice?
What? Leaving the NOL?
No, joining it. Weren't they against you joining? You said before that they were against you joining the military academy, didn't you? Your parents have never been fond of the NOL, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry. After all, even Jubei said he'd take care of them.
I know, but... You understand, don't you, Makoto? When it comes to traitors, the NOL is... well...
They're vicious. Betraying them means death.
Well, as far as betrayal and treachery go, you don't have to worry about it. At least for the time being.
Huh? Why's that?
I can't really explain why very well right now. Just trust me when I say you don't have to worry.
That's kind of suspicious. Besides, how do you know people from Sector 7? And now even Tager's here with us. You insisted that I go along with you and you'd fill me in later, but you haven't explained anything since.
So basically, what's happening right here, I'm pretty sure these events happened right after either Calamity Trigger or Continuous Shift. I still don't remember which one came first. So basically it picks things up after this.
Professor Kokonoe?
Well, Kokonoe would be good too, but...
Quiet down, you two. Don't forget your guards.
Uh-oh. We made him mad.
Oh, Red Dep... I'm sorry. Mr. Tager? There's actually something I wanted to ask you.
What is it?
It's about the professor.
Kokonoe?
Yes. I've only ever heard her voice, so I know she's a woman. But what kind of person is she? Makoto said you know more than she does.
Makoto. It never ends with you, does it?
Please, Tager.
Oh, all right. Kokonoe is... she's self-centered and foul-mouthed. She's not just completely single-minded and driven. She expects everyone under her to be too. She sincerely believes the world revolves around her. She constantly wants to upgrade people. Like me.
Upgrade people?
You would probably call her a mad scientist. She's addicted to Silver Vine, is interested in nothing but science, and loves sweets. Sometimes she looks at everyone else with complete disdain and impatience. But she's actually a good person.
Tager, that last bit you said didn't really match the rest of it.
Upgrade people? Upgrade people. Upgrade people?
Noelle is seriously freaking out.
I was only being honest. Kokonoe. Wait, let me explain first. I was only stating a frank opinion from a third-party point of view. What did you say? Is that true? I don't care about that, but hang on. What do you mean? What happened? Hey, Kokonoe!
What's wrong? Did something happen?
We're no longer heading to Sector 7.
What?
We're going to head directly to Yabiko, the 6th hierarchical city of the allied hierarchical cities of Ikaro.
To Yabiko?
I honestly wonder who creates all of these names, because it's just kind of a mouthful, to be honest.
From here, we should arrive there within a day's time.
Like, they're interesting names, and you know, they're unique, but it's like, it can be a little much sometimes.
Even I don't know why. All she said was to go to where Kagura Mutsuki is in Yabiko.
Well, okay.
Kagura Mutsuki? Who's that?
What?
Oh my god. Noelle, are you being serious?
Do you know the person, Makoto?
Come on, NOL guard.
Colonel Kagura Mutsuki. He's the current head of the Mutsuki family, the chief family of the Duodecim. He's also the leader of the Praetorian Guard Corps, and the highest commanding officer of the Novus Orbis Librarian Praetorian Guard.
You see, like, the Novus Orbis Librarian Praetorian Guard, like, it's... You see what I mean? But it's like, it's kind of a little much.
I think I might have heard of him.
Unbelievable.
We refer to him as Kagura the Black Knight.
The Black Knight?
Yes, Kagura, Knight of the Black Gale. Had Jin Kisaragi not defeated Tenjo in the Ikaruga Civil War, he most assuredly would have, and be known today as the hero of Ikaruga.
So he's quite the individual.
Indeed. However, during the Ikaruga Civil War, Kagura mysteriously disappeared from the battlefield. I don't know why myself.
Oh, I see. So is this Kagura person strong then?
I've never traded blows with him personally. He would typically share the battlefield with someone on Asriel's level.
Asriel?
Forget I said that. As far as his fighting ability goes, word is he's in a class of his own, even among the duodecim.
Supposedly, he's even stronger than Major Kisaragi. Stronger than Major Kisaragi? But why is Kagura in Yabiko? Noellers! Colonel Kagura is the lord of the allied hierarchical cities of Ikaruga. Oh, right. That's why...
It appears that you already know full well that the 6th hierarchical city of Yabiko is the current home of Ikaruga's central government.
Oh, I see. You said lord, so I assumed the Mutsuki family was in Yabiko. The main Mutsuki family house is in the 1st hierarchical city, where the general headquarters are.
Well, at any rate, we're heading straight for Ikaruga. You can relax and get some rest until we arrive.
I've already rested plenty. Ugh, my butt. Oh, hey, Makoto. Why don't we go get some food? I'm feeling hungry. You should join us too, Tager.
I apologize, but I must schedule some time to oil my...
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Unless... Do you want me to cook for everyone? Wait! Don't do that, Noellers.
Quick note, Noelle cannot cook for her life.
I'll even make enough for the pilots and the crew.
It's actually really, like, toxic. Can probably actually kill someone.
No! You'll kill us all.
Huh? An Ars Magus vessel? At this low altitude? And this bearing? Are they headed for Ikaruga? Wait... I recognize that one. I'm pretty sure it's Sector 7. It doesn't matter. For now, it looks like I'm headed in the right direction. I'd better be careful. It'd be easy to lose my way in the Seether. Okay. Let's see if I can make it to that mountain by nightfall.
What do you want, Harlequin?
Bravo! I should have expected you would sense that I was here. Would you care for some tea?
I've no time to listen to your nonsense. If you have something to say, be quick about it.
Aren't you in a hurry? Why not act more like a gentleman, Mr. Hero? Phantom, have you noticed her?
The cat filled me in.
And mentioned that she's a mage?
I came into contact with Phantom alongside Valkenheim. I cannot be mistaken. That's her.
Valkenheim agrees with that assessment. I too ran into her recently. I hold that same opinion.
I see. Don't dwell on it. We will end this.
Who's we in this context?
The cat will handle the fight. But should the worst happen, I carry out that duty.
Is this friendship? Or is this compassion for your brothers in arms?
That is none of your concern.
Perhaps, but she has the Imperator. That might be a challenge even for the two of you.
Indeed. That is true.
Oh, that's very honest of you. I'm surprised.
It's not an overestimation. I'm well aware of the extent of her power. If she is in perfect form, then the cat and I may not be able to match blows with her.
Yes. I may not be able to observe you during the conflict.
You're being quite honest as well.
The Imperator on her side, and Takamagahara in their grasp. Saying that I would be able to observe even in those conditions would be an overstatement.
Indeed.
And then there's Yuki Terumi and Relius Clover. We cannot afford to take them lightly. I am no fool. I have nothing to gain through vainglory.
It appears you've given the situation careful consideration. Why have you come to me?
Your destination is Ikaruga, correct?
That should be obvious, given our conversation.
Then we'll turn the Imperator's plans to our advantage.
What do you have in mind, Harlequin?
It will be a dangerous gambit, but there is a chance of success.
Tell me.
Come in.
Excuse me.
Alright, a few more things I'm gonna explain. So the redheaded girl name is Tsubaki, and she has this since you see that weird outfit with the eye on it, it's basically like I forgot what you call it. I think it's called Izuyoi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Izuyoi. Zero type Izuyoi. And basically what it does is it gives you immense power, I believe, and it steals light from the user. So basically they start going blind.
I'm one of your subordinates, you know. There's no need to address me so formally.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's like kind of corrupts her mind.
And how may I help you, Captain Hazama?
Tsubaki's also friends with Makoto and Noel Vermilion, and her love interest is Jin Kisaragi, who is Ragnar's brother.
I believe I still have not had the opportunity to congratulate you. Major Tsubaki Yayoi, congratulations on being promoted 2 ranks.
Yes.
I always knew you would surpass me in rank. It's to be expected from a scion of the Yayoi family.
I'm just a hero curated by you, aren't I?
Yayoi.
I'm not the slightest bit happy about it.
Don't be so prickly. I'm being totally sincere in my congratulations.
So what scheme of yours propelled me to take this rank?
Oh, you know the military. They love ceremony. Tsubaki Yayoi, daughter of the Yayoi family of the 12th, driving Ragna the Blood Edge out of Kagutsuchi. And who honorably put her own skin on the line to protect the Imperator, who just so happened to be there. It would look bad if the NOL didn't make a big deal out of that. Right, Major Tsubaki Yayoi?
Why, you...
We lost our hero of Ikaruga, so we needed another paragon to point the troops at. Keep up their morale and all. A hero doesn't need a real accomplishment to do that.
Cut the chatter and tell me what you're here for.
I told you. I'm here to congratulate you.
Then what's that you're holding?
Oh, I almost forgot. Forgive me. Here are your orders from the Imperator. Please review them.
From the Imperator? I'm to go to the allied hierarchical cities of Ikaruga?
Oh, is that so? Those are the orders from the Imperator, so I wouldn't know. However, we at the Intelligence Department have also received information that Ragna the Blood Edge is headed for Ikaruga. That may be the reason.
Which means Major Kisaragi may be headed there as well. Please tell the Imperator that I have received her orders.
Understood.
You're dismissed, Captain.
Well then, I'll take my leave.
Captain?
Yes?
How does one receive an audience with the Imperator?
Who knows? I think she's out on business at the moment.
I see. Sorry for interrupting you.
It's quite all right. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Jin!
Whoa there. Miss Major Tsubaki Yayoi is quite worked up, isn't she? Now then.
Alright, so now to give some information about my boy Hazama, probably my favorite character of the entire series. So, real quickly, Hazama is basically a vessel. He's a vessel that was taken over by a entity called Yuki Terumi, and basically Yuki Terumi's used him as a host so he can travel around the planet and fulfill his missions. So basically Hazama is his own person, but most of the time he's under the control of what's his name, Terumi.
If it isn't Professor Lychee Fadelay, stunning as always. Now that's just rude. Ignoring someone like that.
Don't touch me.
What a shame to see you wasted on such garbage.
Alright, and to quickly clear up any confusion, Lychee, why Hazama says she's wasting herself on such garbage, basically Lychee has her main love interest, which is a guy named Roy. And what happened to him, like during, I forgot what happened, but something happened to cause Roy to turn into some type of monster. I think he's just completely made of see-through now, and all he craves is Yazzer. So Lychee's main goal is to try to find a way to revert Roy back into his original state and save him.
Let go of me.
I can help you forget if you'd like.
I'll pass.
Also,
Now,
Hazama's a sex offender.
Would you please let go of me?
I promise after I'm done, you'll have no memories of that failure. No more moping around. You'd finally be free of him. That's what
He's actually sounds like a rapist.
Mind Eater. You won't enjoy my memories, I assure you. Or do you intend to brainwash me and have me submit that way? Like that girl?
That's not a nice thing to say to someone. She came here and swore allegiance to the Imperator of her own will. Isn't it the same with you? You came to this side on your own. Point is, you have your own interests to worry about.
I won't deny that. So, Captain, would you mind letting me by? I have to see Professor Relius about something.
Well then, my apologies. Please.
The memories. Where do the memories absorbed through Mind Eater go?
To the ends of the boundary? Or maybe...
Not to a particular boundary?
Okay, so I would explain what the boundary is, but I don't remember what it specifically is. Just imagine it as like a whole separate space. I wouldn't say like a completely different dimension, just like kind of an empty space.
Who knows? A scientist such as yourself would know more than me, no?
I'm pretty sure the boundary even what's it called? Transcends time travel.
Oh, perhaps they get digested and disappear? I mean, they have been eaten.
Yes. Thank you.
Rejected. Harsh.
What are you doing?
Oh, how embarrassing. Colonel Relius, did you see that? She won't give me the time of day. Anyway, she headed off to your room.
I doubt I'm the one she wants to speak with.
Indeed. Where does your business take you, Relius?
To Izayoi. I need to go over a few things about Ikaruga. More importantly, Hazama, are things coming along on your end?
They're proceeding on schedule.
I'm leaving for Ikaruga tonight. What about number 13?
It still needs some adjustments, but even in its current state, it can easily carry out its task. A masterpiece one would expect from an artist such as yourself. Things can continue apace in Ikaruga, I expect.
I see.
By the way, Relius, about Phantom, I trust things will be fine?
Don't ask me. I only prepare the vessel.
She's a useful pawn. But isn't her soul unstable?
Save your complaints for the Imperator. She's the one who's sustaining her. Is that all you wanted? I'm leaving.
That's aggravating. How annoying. Oh, look at the time. I'd better hurry up, too.
Alright, so we're actually getting somewhere. The first fight should actually be coming up soon.
What's going on with this town's weather control? Why am I feeling so dizzy? What is this feeling? Is it over? The sensation is getting sharper than before. I have to learn to control it. Ikaruga, huh? Brother is supposed to be here too. No. That can wait. I'll have to finish things with Brother later.
Alright, so quick thing about Jin Kisaragi. So Jin cut off his brother Ragna's arm, and he's also the little brother of the family. Furthermore, Jin has this insane bloodlust to kill his brother. It can come off as a little suspect because he goes from calm and all good composure to really excited. It's he says stuff like, brother, let's kill each other, but the way he says it comes off more sexually. So there's the game even makes some fun of it in their gag reels.
Were you able to follow the overall explanation of the master unit?
This is Jubei. Jubei is the master of Ragnar the Blood Edge. Jubei taught Ragnar pretty much how to fight and all that, and how to control the power of the Azure. And I believe he also trained Jin.
Well, the info I've got on him isn't the greatest.
What I really want to know about is
the sealed weapon Izayoi.
Unfortunately, I don't know any of the details about Izayoi. But in order to save Tsubaki, I have to destroy it.
Destroy? Kind of a reckless idea.
Reckless? Don't give me that. Just tell me what you know about Izayoi.
You want me to do you a huge favor by telling you secret information, but you're asking in an incredibly arrogant way. It must be genetic. Your brother's the same way.
Fine. The sealed weapon Izayoi is the weapon prototype for the Nox Nictoris produced later. It increases the user's power exponentially, but it expends an equivalent amount of the user's light. Actually, I should say it costs the user's light, since in the worst case it will cost the user's life. Supposedly, it was created long ago as a weapon to combat observers. Sorry I can't provide more detail. It was a long time ago.
What, is that all you can give me?
Come on, kid, quit your bitching and let me finish. Now, keep in mind, this is all second-hand information. Even the guy who told me about it had never seen it.
Could that be more vague?
I'm sorry, I read it in extremely old books. Even the alphabet has changed a lot since it was written.
I guess some information is better than none.
According to what I heard, the Izayoi written about in those books, and the Izayoi that you and I know, seem to assume different forms.
Different forms? What does that mean?
Who knows? I don't understand it well myself. However, I do know that the weapon evolves.
Evolves?
Yeah, I don't know what it means either. Just that it does.
Huh. A weapon that evolves.
I can pass you off to someone who knows more than I do. You'll have to talk to him on your own, though.
Who?
Hakumen.
Hakumen?
Yeah, hate to admit it, but he knows way more about the Izayoi. Hakumen is the one who had her research the Izayoi in the first place, since he was lost right before her eyes.
Lost?
He's on the road to Ikaruga already. You can ask him the details. Ragna's headed that way too.
Ikaruga, huh?
Alright, that's enough chit-chat. Time to train.
My body is ready.
I like that you welcome strict training. It's a trait you don't share with your brother.
Enough chit-chat. Let's begin.
Let's find an open area. It's a bit cramped here.
These Blazblue actors are really good. Always like the English cast.
Izayoi, huh? Jin.
What is it?
If that girl is important to you, then set aside absolutely everything you have to save her, the world included. If you're too late, all that's left are sadness and regret. And all that's waiting for you in the end is despair. Despair in the face of your own powerlessness. You don't want to succumb to that.
You don't need to convince me. No matter what it takes, I will save Tsubaki.
I pray, kid. I pray you're able to do what I couldn't. And save her.
If she keeps using it, she'll be possessed by one of those weapons. Huh. I guess I'm not one to talk, but I can say it because I understand. It's not worth it. Having your heart eroded away by a weapon, it's not worth it, Tsubaki. Just you wait. I will save you no matter what. First, I've got to find Hakumen.
Alright, so this game gives you choices, but the choices aren't really important. One choice will lead you to a gag reel, and one other choice will proceed the story. So if you try to go with something logical, like, you know, but I must proceed, this would take you to a gag reel, which I'm only focused on the main story for this playthrough. So I'm just gonna pick. I thought I just felt something strange. I believe this is the right one.
Major Jin Kisaragi.
Here we go.
Are they standing behind me? You're...
Hibiki, it's been a long time, Major.
Hibiki Kohaku, the Mutsuki family's servant. What do you want? Why did you come all this way to a place like this, Captain?
Harsh as always. I'm glad to find you well. And you can just call me Hibiki, Major Kisaragi.
I asked you what you're doing here. I doubt you came all this way to make small talk.
Hardly.
Huh. Listen, Kagura's little dog. I'm sorry, but I'm in a hurry. If you want someone to chat with, you can look elsewhere.
I have a message from Colonel Kagura. Yes. He told me to give you this. And, Major Kisaragi, it's Colonel Kagura. I know he's difficult, but he is a superior officer, so I want you to be respectful.
Don't tell me what to do. Even Kagura's taking some bold steps.
Most of the duodecim has already heard. All that's left is the Yayoi family, the Hazuki family, and the Kisaragi family.
The rest of the duodecim has been persuaded then. Seems like that man would excel at such a task.
Major Jin Kisaragi, as the next head of the Kisaragi family, I'd like to have your response.
This has nothing to do with me. Do whatever you want.
Whatever we want? Meaning...
Look, I'm afraid I have no interest in the happenings of the duodecim or Kagura, much less the fate of the NOL. I have other things I need to do right now.
Just as always. We agree. There are other things that must be done. Those things are certainly important. However, the fate of the NOL is the same as the fate of the world. So, what you're saying is, you're doing something more important than anything concerning the fate of the world.
That's right.
I'm intrigued by that. What does Jin think is more important than the world?
Back off, or I'll cut you down.
Better than returning to my superiors without completing the mission entrusted to me. That would be the height of incompetence.
Ha, your superiors? Don't make me laugh.
Yes, in a manner, they are important superiors. But the Colonel already anticipated this would happen. He told me there was no chance you would simply say yes. So I was instructed to bring you back to him, even if I had to put a leash around your neck. But I'm not confident I'd be able to wrap a leash around the neck of Major Jin Kisaragi. So I'll simply stay with you until you agree to come along. That's something I'm very good at.
Do you really think you can match my pace?
A man with confidence shall not lose. Only doubt will bring defeat.
I remember your ability.
I'm honored.
Was I just distracted? How did I not notice him? It doesn't matter. It would be pointless to search around blindly for him.
Also...
What?
I'm curious about your cause, Major Kisaragi.
Hibiki, what does the world mean to you?
The world? I'm not sure. It's a little too vast to understand.
I see. Maybe my world is too narrow.
What's that?
By the way...
What is it?
I could cut you down without a moment's hesitation. Even if you're doing this for contract.
Yes, I've been working with him for quite some time. But to be honest, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little scared.
Nonsense. That can't be all. Wait. This place is...
Yes?
What's wrong with the weather here? Are there
coming from the guy that's the main ability is ice.
What happened?
Their weather control system was destroyed.
Destroyed?
Yes.
How did that happen? Wait. This is...
That's right. When Ragnar the Blood Edge destroyed the cauldron here, we couldn't operate the weather control anymore. It's been like this ever since.
We destroyed the cauldron, meaning this was another location used for smelting. So if the cauldron was destroyed, the Murakumo unit was...
Major?
So the cauldron here was destroyed by Ragnar the Blood Edge. You're sure about that?
From what I've been told.
Show me the cauldron.
Right now, I thought we was gonna get to the fight soon in this chapter.
We made it. Whew, I'm so stiff. Wow, this place is so pretty. And there are so many delicious-looking shops. Is this the 6th hierarchical city, Yabiko?
No, this is...
This is the 7th hierarchical city, Kazumotsu. Well known for their rich cheese and thick sliced bacon pizza. They're really good.
Yeah? Let's go get some later, Makoto.
This isn't a sightseeing expedition.
Aww. Maybe just 1 or 2 places? Makoto, Tiger's right. We're not here to play around. Noellers, let's just settle for going to that pizza joint over there.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, Taker's on the ball, isn't he?
Wow.
Come on, you two.
But Tager, look at the time. And we still have a while before we leave for Yabiko. Come on, it's okay, right?
Yeah, the sun's about to set. I wonder what time the city's interconnecting ropeways stop running.
The ropeways here stop running once the sun goes down, since there's a place with a high concentration of seether in the middle.
Well, that means we're spending the night here! Yay! Officer Noel, I will be your guide.
I leave it to you, Officer Makoto Nanaya.
Being a commanding officer is different than I expected.
By the way, Tiger, why didn't we go straight to Yabiko?
Oh, that. The 6th hierarchical city of Yabiko has the most heavily guarded port of all the hierarchical cities. They would shoot down a Sector 7R's Magus vessel without any questions.
Oh.
However, the 7th hierarchical city of Kazumotsu is a tourist city. Even our ship can make port here without issue. Plus, it's relatively safe here. The two of you are wearing library uniforms, but even then, you shouldn't have too many problems getting around.
That makes sense. With so many people around, we probably don't stick out much.
What is it, Noel? Whoa! Look at that waterfall! If you fell, you'd be a goner for sure.
Oh, not that. Further out. That tower. What is that?
Tower? Noel! Tager!
Indeed. We're surrounded. Looks like sightseeing time is over, you two.
Of the crowd, there's 14... no, 16 of them.
In the tense atmosphere, one man has gotten closer. Noelle and her companions noticed him in one glance. They wondered who this man is and the strange outfit is, and who the people surrounding him are.
Lieutenant Noel Vermillion, Lieutenant Makoto Nania, and the Red Devil of Sector 7. You will be apprehended. Resistance is useless. Come with us quietly.
Oh, how elegant. It's somehow even more gorgeous. You've been here before, leader? This is our first time.
That's what she said.
Oh, yes.
More than a few years ago. It's been quite some time. I'm afraid I don't remember.
You know what? This voice actor sounds extremely familiar to another character. But I actually really can't put my finger on it. I never realized it until now.
I'm grateful. You are the soul of helpfulness. It's no trouble.
No, maybe I'm just tripping.
Performance. We will handle your errands.
We are not here to perform, my dear.
Huh? Then why?
Think of this as a reward for all your hard work. A vacation. Call it what you will, my dear. You should take some time and relax.
Oh, leader.
What? Careful! Please don't crush my outfit.
Thank you, leader. We'll always be by your side.
I know, my dear, I know. Please go tell the others.
What will you be doing, leader?
I have some minor business to attend to, my dear.
If you need anything, please let us know. We'll head to our lodgings. Do take care, leader.
Yes, relax, enjoy. It's your vacation.
I'll take my leave.
Now, Carl Clover, my dear, where might you be?
Leader! Leader!
Hmm? Oh, what's wrong?
We saw a devil! A devil!
A devil, eh? Was it that devil?
Uh-huh. He's bright red and super big. Super big.
That's what she said.
So scary. So scary.
Oh my, that must have been a sight to behold. And where is the big, bright, red, scary devil now?
We think he got arrested. Dragged away. Arrested and dragged away.
Dragged away? Which way was that?
That way. That way.
You two head back to the hotel for now, my dears. I'll take care of the red devil.
Understood. Good luck, leader. Good luck, leader.
The red devil, huh? Oh, I love a good twist.
Hey! Hello! Is anyone there? I'm hungry.
Why are we in here?
Oh, it's no use. I can't take this anymore. It's time to make our escape. We're busting out of here. It's prison break time.
Makoto, you don't just break out of prison right away. Not unless you know the warden or something.
Don't underestimate my fists. Ars Magus internal pressure increased. 700%! Let it roar! Burning! Cannon! Knuckle! Ah!
That was underwhelming.
Are you okay, Makoto?
It's no use. This jail is covered in a heavy-duty restraining barrier. Even a reactive weapon wouldn't leave a scratch.
Why didn't you say that before? Ugh! I'm all burned out now.
Tigger, what does that mean?
Oh, you two don't know? Back in the old days, they were weapons that mankind used until the completion of Ars Magus. They were the most powerful, or should I say, most terrible weapons.
Most terrible?
They would burn everything to the ground, leaving only despair. In a way, they were worse than the Black Beast.
They sound scary.
They are.
All of you, out! His Excellence, the Lord of Ikaruga, will see you now.
Lord of Ikaruga? Does he mean Colonel Kagura Mutsuki?
Yeah, I think so.
What kind of person is he? Makoto, what's wrong?
You're acting weird all of a sudden. No, I'm not.
Keep quiet and walk, you two.
Oh, you idiot! Moron! Trash! Perv! You're inhuman! Just die already! I love you!
What the heck was that? Wait. Didn't that woman just come out of this room?
Colonel Mutsuki, I bring before you 2 traitors in Sector 7's Red Devil.
Huh?
Colonel?
Man.
Whoa. It reeks of alcohol. Oh no.
Oh. Right, thanks. You can go.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
This is pretty bad. Without Hibiki here, I kind of let myself go. Oh, man, it's pounding. Oh, hey, you there. The girl. Grab that water for me.
Sure. Which one?
Either of you, just hand me the water.
Which one's water?
I fail to understand how a mess like this could...
Here.
Thanks. Much better.
Just like always.
Oh, Makoto. How'd you get here? Been a while, huh?
Don't you been a while me. You just left us in a jail all night.
Ah, don't yell. My head is pounding here, lady. That's strange. Why didn't they come to get you?
Yeah, they came. A bunch of creepy people.
Good help, etc., etc. I told them to bring the 3 suspicious people to me.
Ugh. Where's Hibiki?
Hibiki? He's out. Business trip, mission, I can't remember. Anyway, the annoying people aren't here, so we should call everyone in and have a party.
You want to have a frickin' party?
Hey, is this a woman's...
Don't touch that! You'll get Kagura cooties!
Did you just tell her that I have cooties?
Oh my god! You cannot have a party in your office! What the hell is wrong with you? Are you stupid? No, I know you're stupid, but you're like the top stupid in the world!
I said don't yell. But if you insist, at least make it about those knees and breasts of yours. Just give me a peek.
Absolutely not! Especially not after leaving us hungry in prison like that!
I was eating and drinking and dancing. That was fun.
And what about us?
Completely forgot. My bad.
You're dead!
My tequila!
My tequila!
I don't believe we've met. I'm Kagura Mutsuki. It's a pleasure to meet you, Noel Vermillion.
Sir, it's my honor to make your acquaintance, Colonel Kagura Mutsuki. I am Lieutenant Noel Vermillion. I guess I'm not a lieutenant anymore.
Doesn't really matter, does it? It's alright if I call you Noel?
If that is what you'd prefer, Colonel, then that is acceptable.
No need to be so uptight. You can call me Kagura, babe.
Ah, okay. Got it. Kagura.
He just called you babe.
What? You want me to call you babe, too? Huh, babe? Maybe you prefer doll. That one's popular out here these days.
Oh, you are foul!
Oh, are you still angry, lover number 3?
What? Don't say that, you lech!
Makoto? Did he say lover?
Don't listen to him!
I'm shocked that our romantic night together meant so little to you.
Oh my god! That never happened!
Oh!
Romantic night?
Listen to me, Noel! Just ignore this creep!
got a great idea for a new poem. A night, warm as the summer breeze, under the...
You are doing this on purpose, Noel!
Women are so difficult. Hey, Red Devil. Been a while since I've seen you too, hasn't it?
Spare me the pleasantries. Where is Kokonoe?
The basement.
The basement?
This totally huge package gets here, and the moment it arrives, she says, "I'm gonna assemble that." Haven't seen her since.
I see. How does one get to the basement? I haven't been able to get a hold of her for days, so I'm worried.
Sorry, I set up an interference device, so communications couldn't get through.
Kokonoe!
The groundhog emerges. Wait, where did you pop out from?
In that room over there.
Wait, that's my room.
Yep, it was the perfect site. I took the liberty of remodeling it into an elevator.
What have you done to my pad? I can't have the ladies in here. Where did you put all my stuff?
Anyway, I'm glad you made it.
Professor Kokonoe, I've missed you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you, Professor Kokonoe.
So you're the Noel Vermillion, huh?
Yes?
You, come with me.
Oh no!
What? What's wrong, Noel?
I'm sorry. Please, don't upgrade me.
Upgrade? What the hell are you talking about?
Tager said that you constantly want to upgrade people.
Tager.
No, I just stated a frank opinion.
Frank, huh?
Wait, let's talk about this first.
Yeah, so... Noel, just come with me.
You won't upgrade me?
Stop wasting time, or I'll upgrade you for real.
I'm sorry. Let's go.
As for you, Tager, we're going to discuss my frank opinions later.
I'm doomed.
How do I look?
Not bad, not bad. That looks good on you, Noellers.
Looks good.
Thanks. But am I showing a little too much skin?
I don't think so.
Thank you, Professor.
My turn! What do you have for me, Professor?
Here.
Hey, pretty nice.
That's cute. It looks good on you, Makoto.
I can't have you meandering around in NOL uniforms, especially here.
Here?
Don't forget that we're in Ikaruga. Kazumotsu, the place you arrived in, is far better than the other cities.
She's right.
Better?
Noel, it was only a few years ago that Ikaruga was at war with the NOL.
That's right. They're friendly on the surface, but a lot of them harbor resentment and hatred toward the NOL.
There are even those who believe Ibukido's destruction was the result of an NOL attack.
Ibukido.
Jeez.
If I'm not mistaken, you were rescued from Ikaruga.
Yes. After that, I was given to my foster parents.
Noellers?
Sounds right. Oh, also, Noelle, don't remove that gear on your head. Got that?
Hmm? Why?
Just don't.
Okay. I won't.
Kokonoe, what are you gonna do with that? When Ibiki gets back, there's gonna be a lot of
Yes?
Noelle, babe. Did you know the light that emanates from something beautiful can cause a person to lose themselves? That is, your eyes. Please don't take your gaze off me. I want to get lost in them.
What? What?
The night, warm as the summer breeze.
Squirrel power!
Reversal!
That right there, Noelle, is the kind of man you never let come near you. Got it?
Okay.
Your body. It's perfect. You could rule the world with that bod, Makoto.
Ha! Ignore this idiot, you two. You shouldn't have any problems walking around outside in those clothes.
I will happily guide you around this great city. I know quite a few fine establishments.
Oh, you do?
No thanks. Let's go, Noelle.
Don't stray too far, kids. I have some things I need to discuss with the two of you later.
Okay. We won't. I can't believe that guy.
Makoto? I think Hakura might be a good person.
What the hell? You are one cheap date.
Kagura, I'm gonna need you to stop flirting with those two.
Flirting? What do you mean? I meant every word I said.
Where did you learn that nonsense? Let me check out your head. Maybe I can make some upgrades.
Never mind that, Kokonoe. I have matters to discuss with you.
Hmm? Oh, that's right.
Is it true? What you said when you contacted me before?
Yeah, he ambushed me. Can't believe those idiots on the committee would let that berserker out of its cage.
Asriel.
Asriel? That Asriel?
The same. The mad dog.
Did the committee forget how much was sacrificed to seal him away?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's keep the floor intact.
Can't imagine they let the dog out of his cage just for us. Or is he after something else?
Something else?
The first thing I can think of would be the Azure Grimoire.
Ragna the Blood Edge. The first thing. What else can you think of?
The fact that they're trying to take me out of the picture by force could mean that they intend to take on the library for real.
Whoa, whoa, that's treasonous talk.
Like you're in any position to comment. No matter. Whatever their goal is, it doesn't change what we're doing.
No, I'm counting on you, Professor. That's the only reason I signed up.
You're gambling against the odds, you know.
That's the best kind of excitement.
What's the plan?
Defeat the Imperator.
The Imperator?
Yeah, and then I'll take control of the NOL.
What? We're discussing full-on treason now?
That sounds about right.
Kokonoe, wasn't your target Yuki Terumi?
To defeat Terumi, the Imperator has to be eliminated first. That's why I've teamed up with Kagura.
That's right. Looks like we'll be working together for a little while, Red Devil.
Understood. I'm not in a position to say no either way. Is there a means of defeating the Imperator?
I'll send you the data with the summary for that later.
What about Yuki Terumi? He's no fool. He'll realize what we're after right away.
Don't worry about him. I have an ace up my sleeve. I'll introduce you later.
Ace? Introduce?
I'm relying on Ragna the Blood Edge for that.
He's involved too? Will he also be coming to Ikaruga?
I guaranteed his attendance.
I see. And that leaves Azrael.
If it comes down to it, I'll face that mad dog. Don't worry.
That's the plan. For now, I need to do some urgent maintenance on Tager. I haven't looked you over since Kagutsuchi. Kagura, I'll need you to divert 80% of power to the basement.
Wait, 80%? Hold on, the whole branch will lose power.
It's fine. I raised the electricity output of this branch by 600%. Shouldn't cause the power to go out. Follow me, Tager. Ah, yes. And we'll have plenty of time to discuss those frank opinions.
Roger that. Please, be gentle.
That's what she said.
Careful, Red Devil. Stay alive. Hell of an electric blast.
Finally, alright, this is actually the first fight's coming up soon.
This is it? Yes. Its function as a cauldron has completely stopped. You're certain about that? Yes, we've confirmed this. What is this unsettling aura around it? Major, it's dangerous to proceed further. Head back then. No, I'm staying with you. Fine, then stay right here. That's an order. Let me go alone. Yes, sir. I will wait here. Is it really dead? It's faint, but I can feel it pulsing. No matter. Right now I need to worry about the Murakumo unit. It's okay as long as I can find it, even if it's only the wreckage.
The power of order. What are you doing here?
Relia's Clover?
I asked you a question. What are you doing here?
I'd ask you the same, Puppet Master.
Your aura is quite interesting. I see. Jubei has taken on another pupil.
That's none of your concern.
It matters not. My work here is complete. That is not dead which can eternally lie. All that.
So, what I felt was right. The cauldron isn't dead after all.
Impressive. I hadn't thought the power of the Order would be able to sense such things. Looks like it could yield an interesting soul sublimation. So, it's not dead. What are you going to do about it?
Kill it again if it comes to that.
Pointless. Its resuscitation is already complete. It would be impossible to kill it, even for the power of Order.
You think I can't do it when Ragna could?
Of course you could. He was able to because he has the power of Azure.
The power of the Azure?
Destroying a cauldron is simple, but to kill one, that is a complicated task. That requires the Azure. To think that you don't know that much. Sometimes I doubt Jubei's efficacy as a teacher. It appears talking to you was a waste of my very valuable time. Step aside.
You think I'll just quietly let you pass?
Ignis, fight him.
Alright, finally. Let me set up. Now it's been a while since I have played Chronophantasm, and I do not know how to play Gen. By the way, it's on hell difficulty, so we're gonna see how this goes. Worst part is I've been playing whatchamacallit all day. Shoot, what is it called? cross-eyed.
What's wrong?
The end. Useless.
Yeah. Slow. Yeah. What's
I
wrong?
don't know much with Jen. I may have to look at his moveset. Hold on. Gale.
Here, Joe. Yeah.
What's his anti-air?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Die. Frost. Freeze. Frost.
I think I follow. Let's see.
Here, Joe. Here, Joe. Here, Joe. Here, Joe.
I need to stop jumping. I'm dead. Oh wow, this may take a while. No, I'm not using stylus.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Just get it.
Counter.
I'm sympathetic.
I need to.
That's it. Dance.
Get out of my way!
It should be able to follow up with C.
It's over. I've overestimated that. Wide open. Get out of my jack. Fool. Huh?
Slice. Blast.
What the frick? Oh, I remember now.
Get out of my way.
Which one's Toga? There we go. Alright. When I first played this definitely took me quite a few more tries. So at least I know I definitely improved when it comes to these type of fighting games.
What's wrong? Looks to me like you've run out of options.
Have I now? How about this?
I don't know, I always found Relius Clover a really interesting character.
Now who's run out of options?
What did you do?
I simply increased my speed.
What?
It's something the Imperator taught me. Not that will help you.
The Imperator?
Major Kisaragi!
Well, an unexpected visitor. We'll end our discussion here.
Wait!
Major, are you okay? Might have been a dumb question.
Shut up.
I don't expect you'll be inclined to answer, even if I asked what happened.
I'm actually glad. Like, a lot of people, like, when they see you hurt, they're always like, are you okay? It's just a natural, like, response. And, you know, when we see someone hurt. But in reality, it really is a dumb question. So it's like, I'm glad that Hibiki, at least, like, is the only one.
What are the odds that this plan of Kagura's will succeed?
The Colonel said it was 80%, but the real figure isn't clear.
The real odds are probably 50%. It could go either way now, damn it. If Relius is even bothering to resuscitate a cauldron like this, it's not random. There must be more to it. If Kagura's plan moves forward, there's a good chance they'll be stirring up trouble with him. Circumstances have changed. Take me to Kagura.
I've been waiting a long time to hear those words.
We finally arrived in Ikaruga, sister.
Hold on. Alright, let me save. Jesus Christ. I have a lot of save options. Alright, and I just want to see how far we're in here. Because I don't want to accidentally go off too far. Load. So we're on episode 5. Alright, so this is like 2 more. Do I want to call it a wrap for now? How long have I been streaming for? I don't think I can really check that at the moment. Let me see if I can. Hold on. No, I don't have. Now it doesn't really give me the exact time frame, which is a little annoying. But I can call it a wrap here. I mean, we go to our first fight. I think that would be alright. Basically how this is gonna work, I'm just gonna chop up the stream and upload it in parts. So, cause I know definitely people just to stay for a live stream like this, and it's just like a lot of dialogue. It's tough. So I could definitely respect that. If people definitely couldn't just stick around for your stream or even catch the stream, so yeah, I'll just upload in parts. I may continue this tomorrow at some time, I'm not sure. I actually have another video I have to edit and upload. I also have something else that's Blazblue related that I'm going to work on. It's actually going to involve some voice acting. It's basically going to be a recap of some sorts. Hopefully I'll actually be able to get it done, and hopefully it'll come out pretty good. So yeah, that's really it for the stream, and I'm glad, you know, for the people that managed to come out, even if it was early in the stream, late in the stream, middle of the stream, if you stopped by for a second, it's cool that you at least even bothered to check it out. So yeah, that's it, and I'll catch you guys later.